To have the moon as your celestial herald, with Cancer rising on the eastern horizon, is to present your soul to the world encased not in stone, but in a living, breathing carapace. This is not a hard shell, but a resonant psychic membrane that quivers with the unseen currents of emotion, memory, and the collective unconscious. You are perceived first through the language of feeling, not fact. Your presence is a tide, sometimes receding into a quiet, watchful solitude, other times flowing forth with a nurturing, almost palpable empathy that can disarm the most guarded individual. People may not know why they feel safe with you, only that they do. They sense the ancient lunar pull of the mother, the protector, the keeper of the hearth and the heart. This is the mask you wear, the first impression you cast, a being of profound depth, sensitivity, and instinct. But within you, at the very core of your identity, burns the steady, grounding flame of an Earth sun, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is the central paradox, the beautiful tension that defines your journey. The ocean's depth meeting the mountain's foundation. Your sun sign is your essential truth, the self you are striving to become. And it speaks the dialect of the tangible, the practical, the real. The world sees the moon's shimmer on the water, but you are navigating by the fixed stars of Earth. This creates a profound psychological dynamic where your most instinctual, reactive self, the rising, is fluent in the language of emotion, while your core identity, the sun, seeks to translate that language into something structured, useful, and lasting. You are an alchemist, tasked with turning the raw, chaotic water of feeling into the rich, fertile soil of manifestation. For you, the Taurus sun with Cancer rising, your essence is the sacred union of Venus and the moon. You are not just seeking comfort, you are building a sanctuary. Your Cancer rising makes you exquisitely attuned to the emotional atmosphere of a room, which your Taurus sun then seeks to beautify and make physically comfortable. You communicate not with verbose complexity, but with a soothing sensory poetry. You offer a meal, a soft blanket, the perfect piece of music. Your care is a tangible artifact. People perceive you as the ultimate nurturer, the one whose home is a womb of aesthetic and emotional safety. Your style is softly luxurious. Cashmere, worn leather, fabrics that feel like an embrace. You look like a classic painting, where the light seems to emanate from within. The deep positive aspect is your genius for creating lasting security, both emotional and material, for yourself and your loved ones. You build empires of comfort. The shadow, however, is a potent tendency toward possessive stagnation. Your Cancer shell can clamp down, not out of fear, but out of a Taurian desire to keep, to hold on to a feeling, a person, or a situation long after its season has passed. Your lesson is to learn that true security is not in clutching, but in trusting the cyclical nature of your own emotional tides, allowing your beautiful garden to breathe and change with the seasons. For you, the Virgo sun with Cancer rising, you are the healer whose tools are both empathy and analysis. Your Cancer rising gives you an almost psychic ability to feel the wounds of others. You absorb their anxiety, their pain, their dis-ease. Your Virgo sun, however, cannot let this remain a formless feeling. It must diagnose and fix. You are compelled to take the raw data of emotion and systematize it, to find the flaw in the emotional machinery and repair it. You communicate with a precise, caring clarity that can feel like a healing balm. People perceive you as the thoughtful, hyper-competent caretaker, the one who remembers details and shows love through acts of service. Your style is practical elegance, impeccably clean lines, functional beauty, a look that is both put together and approachable. You look like someone who has everything in its right place. The profound positive aspect is your ability to be a true healing presence, offering not just a shoulder to cry on, but a practical plan to make things better. The negative aspect is the internal critic, now supercharged by lunar sensitivity. You don't just critique your own work, you feel a deep, emotional shame over perceived imperfections. You can become lost in a loop of analyzing your own feelings, sterilizing them with criticism until you feel emotionally barren. Your philosophical task is to understand that healing is not always about purification, but sometimes about integration. Learning to hold your own beautiful, messy humanity with the same compassionate care you so freely offer others. For you, the Capricorn Sun with Cancer rising, yours is the most potent and ancient paradox, the conjunction of the Mother, Cancer, and the Father, Capricorn. You present the caring, protective, vulnerable face of the moon, while your core is the ambitious, disciplined, and reserved Saturnine soul. You are building an emotional empire. Your Cancer rising makes you deeply sensitive to hierarchy, not as power, but as a family structure. Who is cared for? Who provides? Who belongs? Your Capricorn Sun provides the strategic patience to build structures that provide real, lasting security. You communicate with a quiet authority and a surprising dry warmth. People perceive you as the wise elder, the boss who feels like family, the rock who also has a deep, hidden well of compassion. Your style is authoritative comfort, structured, classic pieces in soft fabrics, a uniform of reliability that also invites trust. You look like you carry history with you. The immense positive aspect is your capacity to be a true pillar of society, creating lasting institutions and legacies built on genuine emotional intelligence and care, not cold ambition. The challenge is the profound internal conflict between your need for emotional expression, Cancer, and your instinct for control and restraint, Capricorn. You may perceive your own sensitivity as a weakness to be mastered, building emotional dams that eventually must break. Your journey is to realize that your Capricorn strength is not in suppressing your Cancerian depth, but in building a structure strong enough to contain it, to give it form, and to let that powerful combination of feeling and fortitude be your greatest gift to a world desperate for true, responsible leadership. This combination is a sacred duty. You are the bridge between the unseen world of feeling and the manifest world of form. Your life's work is to make the intangible tangible, to build a home that is also a fortress, to offer a diagnosis that is also an act of love, to lead an empire with the heart of a mother. It is a heavy, beautiful burden, and it is yours alone to carry. Honor the tide within you, and trust the unshakable ground of your own earth.